Hello, welcome to the stream, welcome to the channel. I don't like my lighting right now. Unfortunately, there's not much I can do about it. Okay. Yeah, unfortunately, I can't do much about it at the moment. I can change my lighting, overhead lighting. I need to get better face lighting. I'm gonna have to replace what I have because they're too inconsistent. I need them to have, basically what I need is for me to be able to set what I want as far as the color of them, and then just let me flip a switch. That's all I need. I don't need it to be tied into Wi-Fi or Bluetooth or anything like that. So I'm gonna need to replace these. These just aren't good enough. And one of them is doesn't stay consistently connected anyway. Then again, you're not here to see me. You're here to see games. So let me, at the very least, change my overhead color scheme to be a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, there we go. That's better. Okay, so welcome in. Happy Sunday. Hope that everyone's been having a good weekend. I obviously did not stream yesterday, hence why I am streaming today. Couple of quick announcements before we get rolling. The first is I know I've been talking about this both in videos, on stream, over the last few weeks. I have finally gone live with my second channel, Professor Builds, and it is youtube.com/@ProfessorBuilds. Matter of fact, I need to... Is it not here? I'll have to do it when we get to the next... oh no, there it is. Oh, because it's last. Interesting. I have a new... There it is. There we go. Alright, let me move this up. There we go. So you'll see my social slideshow. There is going to be the new one for Professor Builds. It's youtube.com/@ProfessorBuilds. My current one that you're on right now is at TheProfessorCloud. And most everything is at TheProfessorCloud, but I didn't want to do at TheProfessorBuilds, so I went with Professor Builds instead. That channel went live yesterday. On that channel is currently a new video for a first look of a game that just went 1.0. So first of all, that channel is going to be focused on city builders, factory builders, base builders, automation building, all of that kind of stuff, Satisfactory, NO 1800, those kinds of games that I absolutely love, but that are hard to get this current channel to coalesce with. And I feel like there are times when I have kind of two different communities on this channel. And there's nothing wrong with you liking both types of games, obviously I do. But I thought it might be better with the way that the YouTube algorithms work to separate the two sets of content. Hopefully, everyone will just subscribe to both channels. That is absolutely my hope. But I also realize that that's probably not going to be true. That channel went live yesterday. On that channel, you will currently find a new first look video, as I said, of a game that just went 1.0. It had been in early access for a couple of years, The Wandering Village. You will also see the first two videos of a new Professor Build series, this one in Jurassic World Evolution 2. Jurassic World Evolution 3 is coming later in the year, so I thought it would be a good time to take a look at it. And it's developed by the same developers that... the developers of a game that I have done another series for, which would be Planet Zoo. And then over time, including today at 4 o'clock, there were Some of the videos that were on this channel are going to be moving over to that channel. So I moved over the Steam World Build series today. They went live today. Hopefully by next week or the week after, I'll have another series that'll have been moved over. Actually, I think I'm probably going to move over Planet Zoo next. And then over time, we'll move everything over. The new Satisfactory series that I've been talking about, that one will go over on the Professor Builds channel rather than here on this channel. This channel will then be focused on action RPGs, survival horror, survival action RPGs, such as Pal World, for example, as well as Souls and Souls-like games, which obviously fall under action RPGs. So that's going to be the focus of this channel. This will also be the only channel that I do live streams from. At least that's the plan. For now, anyway. So hopefully it'll be a good thing overall for me and my content, and for you all to be able to better find what it is that you're looking for. So that's one big announcement. That just happened yesterday. I still have some work that I need to do, but I've been busting my tail over the last 2 to 3 weeks trying to get that going, trying to figure out what I wanted to do, what I needed to record, all of that kind of stuff. I've been doing a lot of recording and editing, a lot of moving, things along those lines. And some of that has, of course, been affected by the new machine swaps and stuff like that over the last few weeks, too. The other big announcement is I am bringing back Souls-like Sundays. Now, Souls-like Sundays used to be a 2-hour stream that I would do on Sunday mornings, but I never got a really good viewership for it. Now, maybe it's just because I'm a very teeny tiny streamer, or 2, it's because of the game that I was playing at the time. There's a lot of great Souls-likes out there. Not a lot, though, that get a lot of popularity. Elden Ring obviously has gotten a lot of popularity. Liza P got a lot of popularity. It has the problem with Souls and Souls-like games is they get a lot of popularity very early on, but they have a very hard time maintaining it. So what I am going to be doing is on Sundays, I am going to be dropping 1 or 2 videos of a Souls or Souls-like game that I may have streamed on the channel to keep the game moving forward, or a game that I want to show off because it's one that I don't think has gotten enough of a following or gotten enough interest overall. So today, for example, I dropped the first 2 videos for Enotria: The Last Song. I have done a couple of boss guides for that game, and we've actually made it up through those 2 particular bosses in these first 2 videos. But I'm going to keep producing those videos along with other games. So every Sunday you could see a different Souls or Souls-like game, but they will all get attached to existing series overall for the long haul. If I finish one, then I'll bring a new one in. So like right now we've got Wu Chang Fallen Feathers running. I plan on streaming that tomorrow night. Depending upon how the viewership is will determine how much longer we keep streaming it. We've got that running. I started Liza P some time ago, but man, the viewership dropped off big time. So I want to keep that game going, but straight to video is probably the best option, as well as maybe doing some boss guides. Long time ago, I started a game called Steel Rising, which I think is absolutely phenomenal and is tremendously underappreciated as a Souls-like game. It might be a little easy for those of us who are big into Souls and Souls-like games, but it is still a fantastic game. And I very much want to finish it, because when you finish it, it opens up boss rush mode. And that's the best opportunity for me to do boss guides for that particular game. Whether anybody gives a damn about the game or not, I'm going to do it anyway. Because I give a damn. I'm also a big fan of their developers, by the way. The developers of Steel Rising are the same developers who did or have done Guild... Oh, what the hell is the name of that game? No, it's not Guild. Greedfall. Sorry, Greedfall. Greedfall 1 and 2. I love the first one. The second one, they're struggling with at the moment. But anyway, so there's Sundays. I'm going to be dropping some Souls and Souls-like games on Sundays. It'll be straight-to-video content. But hey, just because it's straight-to-video content doesn't mean that you all can't tell me in the comments or with your likes and subscribes that you would like it to be a streamed game. At which point then I am more than happy to bring it back to the stream, but I want to keep games that are streamed. The games that I stream, I want them to be ones that people really want to come and see. So today, for example, which would be announcement number 3, for those who didn't know, THQ Nordic had a what do they call it? It wasn't a conference, but it was a hey, look at what we're doing video stream on Friday. Now, most of us didn't know it was happening. They did not do a very good job, in my opinion, of announcing it. And it was one gameplay trailer after another. It was fantastic. It was absolutely extremely well done. It was only about 40 minutes or so. But they were able to bring in, I think, 12 games over the 40 minutes. And one of those games was a shadow drop of the early access for Titan Quest II. I love the first game. Loved the first game. Played through it when it first came out. Never did any of the DLCs because I beat it and then just never came back to it. And then it disappeared. You couldn't find it anywhere to play it until it showed up on the iPad. So I played it on the iPad, but it was tough. You really needed to have a controller. So they eventually came out with the Titan Quest Anniversary Edition. And I've been wanting to come back to playing it, but just never did. And then last year, they announced that Titan Quest II was going to be coming. I think it was part of the Video Game Awards last year. So we've all, for those of us who loved the first game, and the first game came out around the same time as Diablo 2. It was neck and neck with Diablo 2 as far as popularity at that time. Now, granted, this has been 25 years ago, but still. And I'm a big fan of Greek mythology. So the fact that THQ Nordic decided to shadow drop this early access game, I was like, you know what? I need to take a look at it. I absolutely need to take a look at it. We'll only probably play it tonight if everyone really likes it. If I get some good viewership tonight, maybe I'll bring it back next week. Or later on in the week, I should say. But it also depends on how much content is there. It is early access, so I can't imagine that the entire game is there. We've probably still got at least a year or two before the game is fully released. But hey, let's take a look at it now while we can, see what the game has to offer, and we can always put it down and come back to it when it's more polished or when it's in 1.0. So with that, let's go ahead and jump on in to Titan Quest II. I've already booted up the game. I've done some of the settings. The only thing I haven't really done is taken a look here at the gameplay. I am going to hide my helmet. I always prefer to do that. For some reason, the default for auto equip was turned on. I've definitely turned that off, and I've changed my cursor to small. Let me just show you what big looks like. It's like 3 times the size of the small one. There's nothing in between. So I'm going to leave it at small. The item color scheme is when they refer to the rarity, and it's pretty standard rarity colors. Gray, blue, yellow, orange, purple, yeah, different things like that. They've got more. I think they've got 8 total different tiers. Always show stats on orbs. Show reservation on orbs. I don't know what these are yet, so I'm going to leave them off. I'm going to enable the tutorials for now. Allow quick dialogue skipping. I'll turn that off for now. Local player health bar. I'm going to leave it off. I may want to bring it on. Enemy health bar. I want... Oh, when they're damaged. NPC health bar. Okay, local player name. So they do have an experimental multiplayer version of the game. but they say it's very experimental and that you know, it cannot be used for reviews or anything like that, which I wasn't obviously going to do anyway. But obviously we're going to be playing completely solo. Floating combat text is all on. Loot plate visibility, loot plate interact. Okay, gameplay and okay. I think all of this looks good. Apply. Back. Okay, here we go. Let's get started. I did turn the music down. We'll have to see if it's of a good volume or not. Create new character. Let's see. Strangely enough, even though I typically play females in most of these kinds of games, Diablo I go back and forth. Every other character I switch back and forth. But Titan Quest I've always played with a guy, because I don't think you had a choice in the first game. So we're going to stick with a guy this time around. Unfortunately, there's only one bald guy. Who, other than he being black, looks a lot like me. Okay, apparently we're gonna, I can almost guarantee you we're gonna have the ability to customize, but for right now we only have access to presets, so let's go with that. Character limit. Nope. Mephistopheles. I don't know. It sounds Greek. Difficulty: neophyte, normal, hardcore. I'm curious. The character's a true mortal hero with only one chance to succeed. Okay, hardcore is pretty standard hardcore. Okay, so normal, and then solo self-found. Let's go.
Mortals, bound by fate's golden strands.
Forgot to set subtitles.
Tell of their laughter, their struggles, their glory. Tell of warlike Sparta. Fate destined them for godlike greatness. But the gods had other plans. Retribution. Show them no mercy. Staining their strands with darkness.
I'm guessing that's the strands of fate.
But don't cut it short. Tell us the whole story.
But who is that?
Tell us about hope.
That cutscene kind of reminded me of 22 years later. Okay. both the beginning of Clash of the Titans, the remake of Clash of the Titans.
Sing muses of faith and the mortal, watched by the gods on Prote Island, where the story begins.
As well as one of the Perseus, not Perseus, oh god, I can't remember the name of the character. It was a young adult book series where he was where the main character was a half god. I can't think of the name of it now. And I'll have to look it up. Alright, so I went with the WASD controls. We'll see how I do with that. I'm curious. Okay, so there is no camera movement, just like Diablo's controls. That's what I wanted to know. Okay, press space to dodge. Oh, it's that kind of dodge. Alright, so not a roll. Oh, dagger. Alright, I'll look at my inventory in a second. Straight edge dagger versus a saber. They do the exact same damage. Except for mine is strike and pierce, and this is all pierce. So yeah, we'll leave the saber alone.
I need to wait.
Tale of the mortal's victories.
Okay, so the dodge has charges similar to Diablo. I'm not a fan of that. I've never been a fan of that. I'd prefer you give me a stamina system. Let's see. Ornate pauldrons. According to, let's see, 8 strike, 13 pierce, 5 pierce, 5 strike. Oh, it was shoulders. Oh, okay. Well, then that was going to be an add-on anyway. Let's put me bottom left. Yeah, let's put me bottom left. I think that's better. You'll be able to see more of the game when, especially when I bring up the inventory.
Not yet.
I'm struggling to get the outline of the enemy to show for when I'm allowed to attack. Alright, heavy bracers. I do not have any right now, so this is new.
Tell how brave Aristano prepared him for the hunt.
There's something down there. Alright, not going that way.
Talon dogs. A griffin. It's getting more aggressive. The griffin grows more dangerous every day. Its mad cult of worshippers keeps growing. It's time we hunted it down. Are you ready? Good.
Sure.
But first, there's something I must show you. I'll explain on the way. The time has come for you to prove yourself. Today we hunt the griffin, but before that, remember the shrine at the end of the beach? Let's go.
No. I have no idea what you're talking about, lady. Okay, so there's waypoint, rebirth waypoint. Alright, well, before we go anywhere, we're gonna go get this chest. Thank you. Boots. Better boots. Oh, there's... I was just getting ready to say, how do I compare? There's the comparison. Oh, these are level 2. Alright, so we'll put those on. These are worse. And we don't have the ability to set them as junk. I'm going to put these down here. Alright.
You've been training with me a long time.
I have?
I have just one more thing to teach you.
Sure. Nice. They gave me swinging mechanics. So that if I can target 2, I can get both of them at one time. Oh. Why were you not helping yourself? Alright, so we're going down the right-hand side. I don't have enough cunning. Where are my stats? Attributes, here we go. Fitness, agility, cunning. Oh my god, my cunning is 1 point too low. The default numbers are either 50s or 80s. Okay.
Not bad. You've been practicing.
Okay, hold on a minute. Potions restore health or energy. You regain health points by dealing damage to enemies. Energy potions restore over time. Okay, but I don't have any. Do I? Or is that what this is? Oh. I'd have never known that that number meant that I... Okay, I see now if you hover over it, it shows a potion icon. Okay. Alright, I want to go this way.
I need to wait.
Oh. Alright. Go away. Hey! There's blues. Okay, let's see what we got here. Alright, first of all, curved dagger of death. Nope, not going dagger. Let's move this down here. Straight sword. Nope. Torso light armor. 6 strike, 4 pierce. Light armor agility, 18%. Alright, gives me lightning resist. Otherwise, it's the same. I mean, I might as well. Impenetrable heavy pauldrons of ailment. 11% increased ailment power. Nah. Most of the stuff that I've gotten so far has been crap. That is pretty standard for these kinds of games, I must say. Alright, let's go around the other direction. Oops.
You've never fought the likes of a griffin before. But if you are victorious, people will sing your legend.
Okay. I have leveled up, and I've just gotten my first helm, so we'll definitely put that on. We got a double axe. 10% resist. Considering the size of my character, I think I'm going to go that way. Okay, so it is kind of slow. Alright, character, we got attribute points. We have 2. Let's see, basis for strike damage and pierce damage. A measure of your power supports heavy armor, ornate armor, and heavy weapons. Counts towards fitness and resolve, which increase certain damage types. Basis for fire damage and cold damage. Measure of your health. Basis for strike damage and pierce damage. Basis for poison damage and lightning damage. Alright, let's go might and vigor. Alright, so that increased cunning. Well, it increased all 3 of them. Okay. Yeah, this is gonna. I think this is gonna be a tank build. Oh, yeah, I'd say so. Just one shot, both of them. All right, so we are getting some stutters every once in a while. For the most part.
Here we are. This place was built ages ago by the Mycenaeans. The heroes of old received the gods' gifts at this shrine. You'll need its blessing to stand against the griffin.
Okay.
Careful. The priests of Mycenae protect their shrines, even beyond the grave.
Okay. Spiked club. Let's see what that does. 13 to 15 damage. Attack speed's the same. Well, that's interesting. It's one-handed. And has the same strike damage, but has no pierce damage. Alright, let's give it a try and see how it feels. Maybe this is... Because the double axe does feel very slow. I wonder if we can dual wield. Because that would be cool.
Give me a moment. Fight them off while I unseal the door. There. Through here.
Cunning's not high enough for these. Not that it matters. They're not good enough for what I want anyway. Exactly the same.
The ancient Mycenaeans called this the Shrine of Divine Mastery. Only those the shrine chooses can receive its blessing. You're the finest I've ever trained. Go on. See if the shrine answers to you.
You have been measured. Rise and accept your blessing.
I actually feel like I'm playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey right now. Every time that sound pops up, that the lady doing the I wasn't even going to try and sing that. It reminds me so much of Assassin's Creed Odyssey. All right, so choose the areas of specialization for your divine power. What type of hero will you become? You can pick any 2 masteries in any order and combine their strengths in interesting ways. Each mastery can be specialized as you progress. All right. Dominate the battlefield. Masters of warfare excel at confronting their enemies directly, slaying entire armies on the battlefield with a variety of weapons and audacious tactics. I think that's absolutely going to be one of the ones that we do. Level up active skills by clicking their respective plus to unlock them. This also gives the skill capacity, which you can then use to assign powerful modifiers to customize it. Don't worry, you can always respec later. Spend passive points by pressing the plus on the passive trait. Passive traits unlock powerful feats. When you can spend enough points to them, click on a passive trait to equip feats. Alright, so heavy attack, sweeping strike, sweep in a circle dealing 120% weapon damage in a 4-meter radius around you. So in other words, spin to win. Heavy attack. Seems full overhelm for 50%, deals 180%. 2.5 meter range. 100% more projectile speed, penetrates +1 target. I don't understand. It doesn't say what it does, though. Okay, this is a weapon proficiency. 6% increased damage with weapon attacks, attack speed. So does that mean that it's a sword proficiency, or that I just have a proficiency with weapons? And then martial expert. 8% increased physical damage, 8% increased bleed and stagger chance. Alright, so these are passives, these are actives. Okay. Well, I'm pretty sure they want us to choose one of each. But didn't they want us to choose 2? Oh. Barrier. Primary attack. Primary attack 2. Okay, but we don't have any points for this. I thought I was supposed to get 2. Do I not get the second one now, or do I have to get that later? Yeah, I guess I get that later. This is what happens when you play early access games. You don't always get the information that you want.
No. This shouldn't be happening.
Is something the matter?
You saw how the shrine reacted. That corruption. Gods, I thought we had more time.
Time for what?
No matter. Go. You have the shrine's blessing. You can face the Griffin without me. I have other preparations to make. I'll meet you on the mountain. You must slay the Griffin. You can do this.
Okay. I don't understand a thing of what's going on right now. But we have more attribute points to spend. So, let's see. Definitely put another point into Vigor. Your speed and finesse supports light armor, medium armor, fast weapons, counts towards fitness and cunning. It's a very simplistic attribute system, I've got to say. Oh, I got more points already. Okay. And I mean, I might as well... I don't have a choice in the matter. I kind of need to... Actually, hold on. Can I... Oh, hold on. I get modifiers. Do I get modifiers over here? No. Level 6. Okay, I got my first modifier. What is this? But I only have 2 slots of modifiers. Okay, so this is getting a little more complicated. Alright, Whirlwind. Instead, channel to spin, dealing 20% weapon damage in a 2.2 meter radius. 25% less movement speed while channeling. Okay, this require... Okay, I see. After you stop channeling, Whirlwind persists for 3 seconds and deals 50% less damage. Ramp-up effects deplete over the duration. After the ability ends, a whirl continues to deal 8% weapon damage. Problem is, I don't, without seeing these in action, I don't really know. I guess I'll just go ahead and add Whirlwind and then maybe ramp up for now. It's 2 times in 1 attack. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Yeah, I don't have a clue what's going on. Definitely don't want that. That's for magic. That's another dagger. There's my first bow. Oops. Nope. I'm not liking the club. I'm actually thinking I'm going to go back to the straight sword. Because the double axe is too slow, but yet has the same speed as the spiked club. Bardiche, a little bit better speed. Alright, let me try the Bardiche and see how that feels. Oh, no, where am I supposed to be going? I supposed to get over there? Okay, this is your journey. The world of Titan Quest II is handcrafted and full of secrets, adventures, and mythological creatures to discover. Not every quest, location, or encounter is marked. Explore, pay attention to the environment, and talk to NPCs to discover new locations, exciting encounters, and epic rewards. Okay. Alright, so there's a new...
I hope there are some rabbits there for you to chase. Damn that griffin. Oh, hello. Sorry, I just buried Patricus. The griffin. I know I always said Aristano was too hard on you. I thought training every day was pointless. Proti Island is safe. How terribly quickly things can change. The dogs and I were out hunting rabbit. Then a shadow came over us. I wasn't quick enough. Good. I've got some hunting supplies with me. Take a look and see if there's anything you can use against that monster.
Oh, this is a trader. Okay, cool. Alright, now let's see how I sell. Alright, I think it's... okay, hold on. I think I'm going to switch back to the straight sword. Specifically the saber. But it means that I need to find some... Well, hold on. I can. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Dual wield straight swords. Okay.
Patricus would have liked this.
All right. All right, so I have 308 whatever this is. Let's just say it's gold. What do you got? We could go shield. Except for my agility isn't high enough. Alright, there's a set of pauldrons that gives me a +9 in might. And gives me poison resistance. That sounds good. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so that gave me a little bit of poison resistance and increased my might. I don't think you really have anything. I mean, you've got a really good shield here, but I can't afford it. Yep. Okay. Well, that's all we're going to be able to go with. Interesting. Okay. Interesting.
Someone get me out of this corpse's bag? Well, what are you waiting for? Pick me up. Yes, I'm stuck in this jar. No, you can't open it. But you can take me to the Shrine of Hermes in the cave southwest of here, so that craven cur can fix this.
What? I am very confused. So it's not, he said southwest, so that would be down here. Slayer's double axe. Nope. There's our first shield. I wonder how that works. Plus 34 free barrier. So does that work then like... Oh my, what? Whoa, what's this? Oh, the repository is... Okay, I got it. It's a way to separate the different types of inventory. That's actually kind of cool. Blizzard did that recently, but they haven't made it as easy to get to. I mean, they did separate certain types of inventory by giving them their own tabs. But like this one also has the crafting and currency pieces. Those are in a completely different area and are a little bit harder to get to. Anyway, I was just mentioning it. Alright, well, that's all that. Let's go back to the trader then real quick and sell what we got. And then we'll move forward. Oh, hold on. Patricus, you were the most loyal hound a man could ask for. Though you were still small, you had the heart of a lion. Oh, okay. I mean, look, I'd be upset about my dog dying too. Alright. I'm going to keep a hold of the shield for now. I may want to try that and go see what sword and shield feels like. 7 armor. You're 10. You got 39 free barrier. Problem is my agility isn't high enough for you. Okay. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the whirlwind. You can use your barrier skill to temporarily boost your defense. Use the barrier skill F to actively defend yourself, granting extra protection. Equipping a shield or wearing warded armor increases your ability to do this effectively. Okay. Alright, well then let me... Alright, then... Okay. Before we go to the bridge, I want to see if we can... Okay, so the heavy attack in this case now is a... basically a thrust. Okay, that's worse. Another straight sword. Glancing enemy strikes. Oh, never mind. That was the one that I swapped out for. Cool. Man, I am getting nothing. Oh, shit. Okay. Alright. Except for that wasn't going to do me... A linen corset isn't going to do me any good. It's agility based too. Although... Oh, corselet. Yeah, both my cunning and my agility are too low. It is a better one than what I'm wearing right now, though. Hand axe. This one hand? Okay, let's switch that then. A fish spear.
Ah, this is the cave. Hope you're a better fighter than the last guy.
Spiked club. Alright, before we do anything, regular straight sword, right, same light shield. Fish spears, an agility weapon. Spears are the favored weapon of soldiers across Greece. Hey, that's true. If you look at the Spartans, whether it be in the game Assassin's Creed Odyssey or in like 300, pretty much anything that had the Spartans in it, their favored setup was spear and shield.
Here, put me on the shrine. Go on. I suppose you're expecting a reward now. Fine. Now get out of here. Your job is done.
Resistant light shield of life. A little bit better than what I'm running. Glancing enemy attacks, free barriers better. Cold resistance, pierce armor, 28 health.
All right, brother. You've had your fun. Let me out of this jar so I can rip your throat out. Please? Hermes. Hermes!
Okay. Seven strike armor plus 29 health. Excellent. We'll put that on. Finally, a better piece of armor. Temple Crypt. Shit. What? That's... So, again, my mouse is over one enemy, and the game is giving me a different... is having me hit a different one. I have the exact same problem in Diablo all the time, and it pissed me off no end. Okay. I need agility so that I can use the new shield. Yeah, let's go agility and vigor this time. And then, okay, core abilities. You can also level and customize your core skills. Select the core tab. Your master choice sometimes even unlocks modifiers. Okay. Oh, so I can spend my active points in here. Okay, increase the distance. Dodge speed. Dodge N gains 15% increased all speed for 1.5 seconds. After use, gain 20% increased damage and 15% increased crit chance for... Oh, so you can do a dash attack. That's really nice. Except for I'm gonna do distance for right now. And then this is barrier. We can also increase the primary attack. Deals 10% weapon damage as extra vitality damage. That's slowing enemy. Let's try the vitality drain. Alright, and then we still have 2 passive points. Okay. Okay. Oh, I gotta look and see if I can use that new shield. I should be able to. Yes, I can. That's a better cap, but I would lose a lot of other things. Okay. Oh yeah, we've got the better corslet now. 12 strike. Yeah, there's no reason not to put that on, even though this is a... What is this considered? Rare? Uncommon? Magical. Okay. Alright, so it's using the same designations as Diablo. Spiked mace. Holy crap. Oh, gonna get another one here. Let's see. Alright, this is a Chitin of Insight, Energy Barrier, and Knowledge. Fire resistance and air. Okay, these are designed... Okay, these are designed for magic users. Impenetrable inlaid boots of journeying. Energy barrier, pierce armor, increased movement speed. Alright, I'm going to lose some pierce armor, but I'm going to put these on for the increase in movement speed, because one thing I am not enjoying about this game is how slow it is. And then we've got you. Fire resistance. It's almost identical, except for I lose. Yeah, the add-ons aren't as good, in my opinion, anyway. Okay. Of course. Back outside. Okay, where are we now? We still gotta get all the way up here, but... Alright, there's a little path there. Oh, and it looks like we're gonna be able to find a way back to the trader. Okay, this is gonna suck. Unless I can snipe them all one at a time. Nope. Nice. Cool. Love that. Another fishing spear. Alright, let's... Okay. Even though I don't necessarily like the whirlwind, I mean, it looks like I can spam it pretty consistently. Let's see. Yep, same as what I got. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we're going to go back around down to the trader so I can clear out my inventory. Whoa.
Patricus would have liked it.
Oh, he's got new stuff. We can start looking at the rings now. Alright, I want to save the... Yeah. Oh, I'm not... Yeah, there's no reason for me to keep that. Okay. I'm doing 11 to 13 at 1.25. 1.4. 7 to 8 and 2 to 3. 9 to 10 and 2 to 3. Alright, I'm going to keep one of these. These seem to be exactly the same, so I'll get rid of one of them. Alright, let's look at the rings here. Resistant gold ring, 12% cold resistance, poison resistance, and plus 15 energy. Alright, let's grab you. Get a little more poison resistance. And then aside from that... Ooh, plus 11 might. Hmm. No. Oh, he's got a biting sledge of temperature. Oh, it's a two-hander, though. Never mind. Okay. Let's keep going. Do these count? Do these take energy to use? Yes, 20 energy for the initial, 70 energy. Okay. All right. This looks like it's going to be a dead end. Let's go down here. Alright. That's magic based. Not getting a lot here. Other than that one chest where we got a whole bunch of magicals all at one time. Drops have not been fantastic. Clear up my inventory a little bit here. Hmm. 9 pierce, 3 strike. This is a little bit better. Let me make that switch. Crackling gold ring. +1 weapon lightning damage. Wonder if that'll work if my weapon doesn't have lightning damage already in it. I guess we'll find out. Uh-oh. Holy crap. There's the Griffin shadow.
No! The village!
Alright, so now we gotta get to the village.
You're not a moment early. Where's Aristino? The Griffin's cult is attacking. Oh, they want gold again. Almighty Zeus, help us. I don't understand. Why would anyone want to steal gold for a Griffin?
Some people just like violence.
You're right about that. These cultists are no better than beasts. We used to tease Aristino for all that training she had you do. Training for what? I guess now we know.
Okay.
The houses! There are people still trapped inside.
Free the village from the Griffin cultists. And there's a traitor over here. Or maybe there will be. Alright,
Did your mother teach you any manners? No way I'm opening this door. It's safe to come out now.
gotta be close to done.
God's curse.
Okay. Speak to Ladamia in the village center.
This is the third time in as many months. We have to put a stop to it. The Griffin's leading them. We have to...
Well, look who's grown a spine. Which one of you is responsible for this pathetic attempt at resistance?
Who are you calling pathetic?
You like playing the hero, do you? Then fight me. My master will enjoy using your corpse as a plaything.
Not another attack! I'll protect the villagers. You take care of the cultists.
The movement. Yeah, the whirlwind is not working for me. I need to replace that ASAP.
That Griffin is a curse on us all. We can't keep fending off these attacks.
Then we have to hunt it down.
Not me. I'm too old to go chasing down griffins. But you... Which god gave you those gifts? The cultists blocked the path up the mountain, but there's another way, through the ruins. Take it, and teach those cultists a lesson while you're at it.
Okay.
Don't forget to destroy the griffin's nest, too. We can't risk another griffin moving in.
Alright, let's see what we got here. Another spear. A better spear. Requires more agility. Ooh. Big heavy helm. But I lose health. Alright, let's see what this guy's got.
Took most of it, but I salvaged what I could. I'll give you a good price if it'll help defeat the griffin.
Alright. Resistant Amber Ring of Affliction. 10% cold, 11% fire, 19% increased ailment chance. Yeah, that doesn't... No. Linen Spalders of Parrying. Impenetrable Linen Armbands of Insight. Pierce and Knowledge. Spear of Might. Oh, let me sell this then. And get you. I'll just have to make sure to get some agility next level, which should be coming up here soon. This requires a point of knowledge. +25 energy barrier, +7 pierce armor. How much gold have I got? 411? 10% increased movement speed. Yeah, but then I lose energy barrier. Yeah, let me keep the boots. +16 vigor. Yeah, let me get you instead. Okay. That's the start. Alright, so that's the ruins. Can we stop with the snakes, please? Really like the snake part of the game to be done. That will help. Alright. So I need a little bit of... Wait a minute, what do I need? Agility. Alright, so we'll go agility and vigor again. Oops. That's not all of what I wanted. Okay, definitely going to put a point in heavy. Has 8% damage mitigation penetration. Enemies hit have 13 armor. 5% more damage, 20% chance to stun. Yeah. I like that. Yeah, I like that quite a bit. I need level 6 to get one of these. Alright, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and add a point here. But I want to get rid of Whirlwind. I don't like Whirlwind at all. Well, I'm not a fan of this move at all. Enemies hit are slowed. Seems full. No. Enemies hit takes 6 vitality damage. Let's do that. Yeah, let's just do that. I'm going to end up respecking the Sweeping Strike. Maybe to Stomp. I mean, I've got 2 other spots. But... Alright, and then passives... Okay. I'm going to be interested to see what some of these other passives are when we get there. I don't think I switched spears. Nope, I didn't. There we go. Strike and pierce. My knowledge isn't high enough. A long axe? Alright, let me go this way first. Okay. Alright, before I do that... Okay, so that's dead end. Alright, let me clear this little section. I didn't know if it was a... No? No, it is a dead end. Okay. I kind of thought it would have to be. The game has been very linear. At least in this early part of the game. Alright, what do we got? Okay, first of all, let me bring this down there. I'm going to lose 9 points of might if I do that. But it does give me increased dodge recovery rate. And it's, I mean, it's better armor. I kind of need to take it. That one, not so much. Training and +2 weapon vitality damage. But I think it's only if your weapon already has that type of damage. And I know my spear doesn't, but... I don't know. I'm not sure that I completely understand how the mechanics are working. Or are meant to work, I guess I should say. Interesting. Resistant light shield of regeneration, poison resistance, and health regen. It's better than what I've got. I'm just going to lose the 28 health, but I think the health regen is worth that swap. Yeah, I think that's just too good. Because I really need health regen. Oh, there's another shrine.
State your wish.
I wish to receive the god's blessing.
You have already received the blessing of the gods. How dare you ask for another?
I did. How was I supposed to know?
Prove your worth.
Okay.
You have been measured. And you have been found worthy. Come and receive your blessing.
Okay. Oh, this is where we get... Okay. This is where we get the second mastery. Alright, so we have Storm. Throw lightning from your fingertips. Masters of Storm control the battlefield by conjuring the forces of lightning and ice to rain down on their enemies and can even embody the storm itself. Rogue. Strike from the shadows. Rogues are masters of precision, preparation, and evasion. They strike at their enemies' weaknesses and utilize poisons, then move away before the enemy has a chance to fight back. Earth. Bend the earth itself to your will. Masters of Earth harness the powers of fire and stone from deep underground to shape and ignite the battlefield, crushing their foes and setting them ablaze. Oh, there! I didn't even see this before. There's a freaking Oh, you can preview. Never mind. Okay, I thought the preview was actually going to give us a little video. I was kind of hoping for some Lost Ark type preview action. I am going with this build that I'm kind of running with right now. I don't think Spear is going to be my long-term weapon of choice, but I'm going to go Earth. Okay, so now we have points for all of the above. Alright, let's see. First of all, let's take a look at the passives. 8% increased spell damage, plus 3 max energy. Arcane Abundance, max energy, top to bottom. Alright, so let's go with that for the passive. And then Roiling Magma. It's an active spell, area projectile, fire exhaust. 80 energy. Fire a large ball of magma that explodes on contact with enemies or obstacles. Deals 32 fire damage in a 2.2 meter radius. That would be a lot better than the freaking sweeping strike, which it says sweep in a circle, dealing 127% weapon damage in a 4 meter radius around you. I'm not seeing that amount of damage. Fissure. Split the ground in front of you to deal 32 strike damage in an 8 meter line. No. I'm going to put that at Q. And we get a modifier right off the bat. That's cool. Enhanced damage. There we go.
Rise, twice blessed of the gods.
Okay, so we were absolutely supposed to do that. I remembered, I was watching, what was it, Co-Carnage, I think, yesterday. All right. I just saw a stun happen, so that was cool. Oh, that's a must. Okay, so this way is going to be... Okay. I will say the audio is not very well balanced. The audio, I actually have the audio right now set to 100. Oh, it actually didn't take. I actually had turned the music down. Oh, never mind. I'm sorry. It's my fault. It's my fault. The audio that I have for you and for me, I had turned down. That's my fault. I was getting ready to yell at the game. Wow, okay. I didn't handle that section very well at all. Oh, I was getting ready to say, I feel like they want me to go in there. Okay, hold on. Draining Fish Spear of Alacrity. Oh, my agility's not high enough. 40% increased strike damage, weapon vitality damage, increased crit hit chance, 8% increased cast speed. I'm guessing that's for my Roiling Magma. 12%. Okay, yep, that's a no-brainer. Nope. Yeah, I'm not really sold on any weapon right now. And to be honest, it's kind of bugging me. Alright. Finally got a new fast travel point. And we're finally getting closer. Resistant iron ring of energy. Fire resistance, poison resistance, 15 energy. Okay, so this is a slightly better version of this one then. Well, it adds the fire resistance. The other one already had poison, but it adds fire resistance along with the energy. Okay.
No one's crazy enough to go through the ruins.
Oh, you know what? Let me go back to a trader and sell some stuff, because my inventory has gotten very, very... What's up, Ghost? Has gotten very full. What is going on?
Give that griffin a good...
Yeah. Okay. I have a lot to sell. Well, okay. First of all, it's an early access. So anything I say, you need to take that into account. One thing is it's a little slow. I am running it on a top-end machine, but have still gotten, and when I say top-end, 5080, I have still gotten 5 or 6 stutters so far, and I think it's probably because they're trying to load areas of the map, and they probably don't have that optimized very well. Again, early access. But aside from that, I really like the mastery system, the way that they're implementing. It's a very simple combat system overall. Obviously, a lot of different weapon types and things like that. Standard Diablo-style game. But the way, instead of you putting a whole bunch of points into attributes, you only have 3 attributes. And that's it. But you then get masteries. Those masteries then get modifiers. You carry 2 different masteries with both active and passive skills within the masteries. I'm combining Warrior with Earth, which is fire and earth-based spells. But they've got 2 others, and supposedly there are going to be more as the game progresses. Oh god, yes. That's the whole reason why I wanted to play this tonight. I am a ginormous fan of the first game. Never played the DLCs, but played through the first game and ended up... I loved it so much I even played it on my iPad, because there for a long time it was the only place you could play it. Oh, it's so nostalgic. There are certain... Now, the funny thing is, I called this out earlier, there are certain times in the game where you'll hear a sound come across, and I'm like, oh my god, they swiped that from Assassin's Creed Odyssey. So there's a lot of Greek mythological, pullovers from different games. Yeah, I mean, I'm enjoying it so far. I haven't finished making it through the prologue, but I'm getting there. Strike, vitality. You I can get rid of. You I'm going to keep. Alright, what have you got for sale? Let's see. No. I don't have enough money for you. I don't have enough money for you. Crap. Well, you've got nothing for me. That sucks. I'm waiting for the nature class and necromancy class. I don't know if you have. I have not heard any roadmap of what's coming as far as that's concerned. I know there's going to be adding masteries, but I have no idea which ones. I don't know if they've ever said. I know there was nothing when they did the Shadow Drop Friday with the THQ Nordic state of play or show, whatever you want to call it, that happened on Friday. They didn't give any updates. Amber Ring of Ailment. Increased ailment power. Okay. Actually, this I want to put over here. Yeah, didn't quite mean to use the fireball that many times that quickly, but it worked for me, so I'm not going to complain. Oh, shit. Damn you. As far as the starters go, I haven't felt much, but I'm running setting on high and not epic, and I'm running 6600. Yeah, I don't know anything about AMDs. I don't know how that compares. I do know I have more video RAM than you do, but yeah, I am running everything on epic. Everything is running on the highest. And I haven't turned off much of anything. Okay. I am also having the same problem that I have in Diablo from time to time, which is mouse over enemy, enemy highlighted, game not attacking enemy. Now, in Diablo, that only tends to happen with ranged characters. I'm having that with melee characters, and it happened just now. My mouse was right over top of an enemy. The enemy was highlighted. My spear was going off to the left. That's something that I'm really getting frustrated. It doesn't happen a lot. In Diablo, it happens a lot more. But I don't understand it. It just doesn't make any sense to me why it's happening. Okay. Well, now I've got to go this way. Okay, I should probably go over here first then. No, I don't. But that's what I decided to go with this morning, or when I started the game, because I wanted to see how it felt. For Diablo, for example, I actually play on keyboard and mouse, or play on controller, until I go into the menu. Griffin Cult Camp. And I keep getting stuck on crap. Alright, so this is just a big circle. Oh, that's just wrong. That's not where I was aimed. Alright, let's see. What do I want to do? I definitely want to put a point there. 30% of energy spent. Gain 1 overload for 30 energy spent. Some abilities generate overload stacks on use. The stacks can be cleansed. Take 1%. Explosion deals 6% for of energy spent on the skills. Additional fire damage. That's going to be burning. All right, and then Oh, required Divinity 6. Oh, damn. That's going to be a while. Use damage weapon attacks, increase attack speed, physical damage, bleed, and stagger chance. Increase spell damage. Yeah, let's put a point there. Okay. I have no idea what I'm doing. Things look good, so that's what I'm going with. That's... I can't get him out of his... I can't get him out of the animation. Found a bug, guys. Shit. I'm going to be curious to see where I end up. Why here? I went to the upper cliffs. That's very strange. And the areas have been reset. Draining Wing Thunder Staff of Insight. Alrighty. Alright, definitely want that. Oh no. Never mind. That's not what I want. It was this that I wanted. Okay.
No one's crazy enough to go through.
What?
Alright, I'm not going to redo... all of this. Alright, I am now... Let me see what this is. Oh, okay. Yeah, I never did clear this, so... And all common stuff. Am I still wearing any common anything? Yeah, my shoulders. Okay. Honestly, cutscenes I've seen so far have been epic. Well, the first cutscene right at the beginning of the game, I made the statement. I was like, man, that reminded me of one of the beginning sequences in the remake of Clash of the Titans. So yeah, I'm right there with you. I only played Diablo 4 for the storyline. The gameplay felt rather stale, and so did the skill tree. I'm not a huge fan of the skill system in Diablo 4, but I've spent a couple of hundred hours in Diablo 4 because I was doing hardcore runs. And after I finished my hardcore run, I kind of fell off. I still have yet to go back and play the Vessel of Hatred storyline. And I'm not a huge... I did try... I built a new character when Vessel of Hatred came out, and, I don't know, got to level 27 with the new class. And was not having a good time with the new class. I mean, everyone talks so highly of it, but I wasn't having a good time with it. Okay. New helmet piece at least. Okay. So we cleared the cult. Or we... Oh, crap. Alright, let me go back around the other side. I don't want to have to clear all this again. So anyway, I have not spent a tremendous amount of time in Diablo since Season 5, because that's when I cleared my hardcore run. I did try this latest season, which is what, Season 9, I think? Alright, I'm going to go back and sell all of my stuff real quick. But, to your point, I didn't find anything special about it. It was okay. I am looking forward to the upcoming Last Epoch season.
Griffin cult took most of it.
It looks really good. Okay. Element power, damage over time, and 14 energy. And also, just my opinion, just like you were saying. Okay, let's see. Increased ailment power. I don't understand ailment power at this point. This gives me fire resistance, but it doesn't give me as much armor as I need. This would be better. You don't really have any good weapons that I can use. Resistant, no. No. Bad. Oh, because I switched over to heavy armor. Yeah, I don't know what ailment power is, so, but it is a big jump in armor. So, yep, let me go ahead and buy that. And then sell that. Alright, now we're wearing all magic. Time is it? I'm gonna have to... I am gonna try and get to the griffin, and then I'm gonna need to take a quick break so I can feed the dog. Okay, fine. Thank you. See, and that bugs me right there. If you're going to fire it on top of yourself, then you best give yourself damage. Do not like that they did not implement that. You can press L to open your personal portal. Yeah, it's because you decided to put T down on the bottom bar. Alright, what is this? Erosive Zephos of Haste. Switch back to a sword. 9% increase damage over time. Pierce damage, ailment power, and attack speed. I'm going to give it a try. All right, Mr. Griffin. It is time for you to stop harassing the villagers. I hope.
Well, if it isn't the hero of Proti Village. Come to bask in my presence, have you? Be warned, my servants were weak, but I am as terrible as I am beautiful!
Okay. Oh, shit. Okay. You were overpowered, but the fates have decreed that it's not your time to die. Interact with a rebirth waypoint to use your recovery portal and teleport back to your death location. Okay, that's all fine and dandy, but I don't know how I'm going to beat this guy. Yeah, that's my fault. Okay. Bullshit. You went full magic, so ice and stone to kill it. Yeah, I don't know about this. Oh. I gotta do it this way. I'm also thinking I may switch to controller. I mean, I got down to half that time, but I was still dodging at the wrong times.
Need to wait.
Damn it. Damn it. I had it that time. For some reason, my dodge must have been just the slightest bit off. I lost all of my abilities. Oh, I see how.
Not yet. I need to wait. I need to wait. Not yet. I need to wait.
I don't know how that missed.
Not yet. I need to wait.
No. How does that miss?
To wait. Not yet. I need to wait.
Oh. I think that would have been a lot easier if I had used controller But all right, what do we do now? Destroy the griffin's nest.
At last. Do you know who I am? No, I didn't think so. You're oblivious to your fate. She did a good job hiding you from me. Aristono, my priestess. But she couldn't hide you forever. I am Retribution herself. And you were marked for punishment long ago.
Goddess! Stop! I beg you! There's no justice in this punishment.
Justice? Ha! We're all just flies in the spider web of the fates. Blame them, not me.
Arayan! Now! Go! Run! I'll distract her. Get to the caves! The cliff! Hurry!
Run as far as you like. I will always pursue.
Yeah, and I can't heal.
The fates have cursed us both. I am showing you mercy. What will you do when she's no longer there to protect you?
It's my fault she found you. When you used the mastery shrines, it must have alerted her to your presence. I bought her some time, but we need to move. Nemesis's servants will be close by.
Okay. Mastery points. Divinity is used to unlock new mastery tiers. You can spend it by clicking on the plus below the bar on the left. From now on, you can gain divinity in the following ways: leveling up, divine challenges, and quests. Okay. How many do I have? Was it just the one? No, I have 5. Alright, and then I want to get rid of you. Alright, stun. Be used during channel skills. You hit a channeling enemy, stun duration. If you hit a channeling enemy, reduces cooldown. Enemies hit are slowed. Let's go with that. Okay. Okay. Alright. I am going to pause here now that I've beaten the Griffin. And I'm going to go upstairs and feed the dog real quick. And then when I come back, I think I might switch over to controller and see if it feels any better. I'm going to be curious, though, how the button mappings are done. So there'll be a good opportunity for us to test that out. So just give me a few, and I will be right back. Okay. Now then. So, we've got regular attack, B to dodge, which is pretty standard. What I may do is remap. Okay, so that's RT for Stomp. I want to move that to RB. That's an LT. That's Y. Okay, the spell attack on Y makes perfect sense. I don't like the fact that that's LT. Let me put that on RT. LT for an attack is going to be a hard thing for me to... Oh god, and then they put the barrier on a D-pad? And then the other two are left stick plus something? That's horrible. Oh, they're going to have to make some... I wonder if they give you the ability to change any of that. Gamepad, that's stick dead zone. Yeah, they don't have any remapping for a controller. Wow. Yeah, they're gonna have to. They're absolutely gonna have to fix that. Whew. Okay. Well, in any case, let's give this a try and see how it feels. Okay, you know what, guys? That's not gonna... That's just wrong. Oh, how do... Okay, LB... Yeah, like, there's no synergy with the mapping. They've got LB for heal. And then up on the D-pad to use your energy, why don't you put LB and RB? Because at least then they're synergistic. Yeah, they've got some weird mappings.
That was the goddess Nemesis. The truth is, she's wanted to destroy you since you were a baby.
I haven't even looked at any of the new stuff yet.
I was her faithful priestess when she demanded I bring you to her for punishment.
Okay, nothing over there. This area reminds me of the trials in Path of Exile 2. Dodging is so much easier with controller, though.
It was madness. I couldn't do it. What could an infant do to deserve eternal punishment? There, the boat. As long as you're on this island, Nemesis is a threat to everyone here. We need to leave. We need to sail for Pyrgos. There's an entrance near there to the realm of the Moirai, the goddesses of fate.
Why the Moirai?
Nemesis fears you because of a prophecy. I don't know what prophecy, but the Moirai will be able to tell us. Here, wear this. Cover your face. And take this charm.
What is it?
My horse charm. It belongs to an old friend. It will protect you. And remember, seek the Moirai Temple.
Okie dokie.
Go!
So brave Aristano perished. And the mortal fled. Storm-tossed, they sank beneath the waters, crying out for a protector.
That's Assassin's Creed Odyssey right there. 100% they took that from Assassin's Creed Odyssey. That or they use the exact same voice actress or singer or whatever. Okay. Alright, so this is where I'm going to use keyboard and mouse. Move you there. Cold resistance, energy barrier, health regen. I may put you on even though you're less armor. Because of all of that, that's better. Ooh, here we go. Increase, yeah, let's put you on there. That's good, even though I just bought you. You I don't care about. Oh, there's my first pendant. Lightning resistance. Let's see. Fire resistance, poison resistance, strike armor, and agility. Works for me. No, thank you. Roll Hatchet of Death. Increased pierce, increased attack and cast speed. And increased crit hit chance. The increase in base damage is too good to pass up. Yeah, let's make that switch. You I can't use. Slayer's Hatchet of Death. That is not a hatchet. That's a pike. But alright. Whatever you want to call it. Why are you telling me to go to the repository? Okay, whatever. Yeah, like even compare, that's entirely too much to have to worry about. Poison resistance, increased ailment duration. No, never mind. That's an affliction one. Why would I ever want to hurt myself?
Tormented by retribution, the mortal woke on a strange shore, alone.
Oh, we're back to fighting crabs again. Cool. That was my first time using the stomp. I like that. That's a nice AoE attack. Yeah, there's a stutter. Seriously doubt that anything here is better than what I've got. Well, base armor it is, but I'm not going to give up the extra 10 in might. That would be dumb, in my humble opinion. Oh, that's right, I leveled up. Let me run back here for a second. Alright, I don't have a need for more agility, so let's go back to putting points into might. Actually, I'm going to put in 2 into might, because I haven't put any in there in a bit. Alright. Oh, I've got a point of divinity also. I didn't realize I got that each time. Alright, so let's put a point there. Alright, what do we got? Whenever you hit an enemy with a melee skill, gain 10% increased damage, 20% increased movement speed for 1 second. Really? Just 1 second? Projectile damage, projectile speed, spell damage, attack damage. Oh, this getting level 6. There's the ailment. I get it. I'm gonna go attack speed first, and then I'm gonna do crit chance. I don't want to worry about ailment on my weapon stuff. I want to worry about ailment on spell related. Alright, so that's that. Oh, that unlocks at 5. Okay. Well, and I'm probably going to double up on the stun. Okay. Alright. Whoa. Alright, let me see what this looks like. Okay, it is just a line straight in front of me. Alright, that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. I have no idea where it is I'm supposed to be going. Is there a place I'm supposed to be going? There doesn't seem to be a marker anywhere. Okay. Whoa, he kind of glitched out a little bit there. Whoa, another... yep, okay. Strange statue. As you approach the statue, you feel the impressions of 3 beasts. A lion, a dolphin, and an owl. Well, the owl is Artemis. The lion... The dolphin is Poseidon. The lion... The lion's Ares, isn't it? I think? If my ancient mythology or ancient Greece courses from college are of any value. The beasts call out to you, each beckoning you to join them. Imagine wrestling the mighty lion. Imagine diving with the nimble dolphin. Imagine observing the world with the wise owl. Okay, this is going to give me... Okay, I'm going to get might, agility, or knowledge from this. Okay, so I'm going to go with the mighty lion. Oh, I was wrong. I was absolutely wrong. What did I just get? Draining Pellix? It's a one-handed axe? Okay, hold on. It's not as good as what I got, so... Ooh. I don't want to lose the movement speed. But I kind of have to. Alright, so that was that. Okay, this was all dead-end area. Okay. Lightning cap of concentration. No, not as good. Not even remotely close. Okay. That was interesting. They wouldn't let me go up the last step.
Hello?
I need to wait.
I don't... Why are you not letting me use my abilities? They wouldn't let me use my stomp for some reason. I kept hitting the button and it wouldn't do anything. All right. Let me figure out where this voice is coming from. Ooh. What was that? It was green.
Not yet.
Lightning resistance. It doesn't matter. I don't care about the knowledge. More about, I don't even need the lightning resistance, to be honest. No, I'll just leave it alone. Okay. Where am I supposed to be going? Okay, is this going to wrap back around, I hope? And where did that mysterious voice come from?
You're alive. Thank the gods. Remember the charm Ristino gave you? Shaped like a horse. That's me. We must have separated in the wreck. Hurry, find me.
Oh, okay. Well, now I know the answer to my question. Okay. Got it.
I need to wait. Not yet. I need to wait.
Oh, okay. Different won't let. There we go. Ichthian sword. Oh, okay. That does the same amount of damage what I'm doing right now. An ancient coin from a bygone era found on the beach where I washed ashore. Ancient coin from... Okay. Something tells me there's probably more than just those two.
I need to wait.
I'm gonna have to start dropping something soon if I don't find another freaking trader soon. Matter of fact, let's start taking a look at value of things. Matter of fact, anything that's got single-digit value. Alright, I've already dropped everything with that, with single-digit. There was one thing that was 10. Alright, we'll drop that. Oh, that's 11. I'll drop that. Okay. That'll do for now. Alright, I still have this little area down here, but I don't know if I can go back, if I should go back to it or not.
Get your claws off me!
Okay.
Ah, there. Thank the gods.
You're a talking horse.
Not just any talking horse. The talking horse that saved your life.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Aristino charged me with helping you reach the Moirai, and keeping you safe. A goddess is hunting you, and I had no idea how to reach the Moirai. At least Nemesis seems to think you're dead for now. That's some good news. Well, one step at a time. Let's find out where we are.
Okay. I just got a bunch of divinity. They're pissing me off. The green crabs, they are absolutely pissing me off. It's like they've got infinite distance. Yeah, I'll leave those there. They're both low value. Let's see, what is this Bardiche that I just got? Titanic Bardiche of Devastation. The only problem is, it's a Bardiche. So, I have zero interest in a Bardiche at this point. Other than to sell.
Path? Perhaps there's a village further up this road.
Anybody know if they've implemented a loot filter in this game? Just out of curiosity.
What happened here?
How? How did you just dodge that? Shit, I got very dodge button happy.
How do we get roped into protecting this merchant again? Drac May, remember? Money.
Hey,
Who
trader,
cares
there we
about
go.
money? I don't care.
Lousy road. Can't wait to leave this godforsaken coast behind me. You wouldn't happen to have a spare axle, would you?
No, sorry, left it in my other pouch.
Funny. Well, if you want to buy something, let me know.
Okay, so let's start with all the commons. And bardiches and staves. Okay. Now then. No. 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 Let's look and see what he's got. And no, okay. Okay, what have you got? Blazing Iron Ring, +2 weapon fire damage. That doesn't necessarily help me all that much. Slayer's Straight Sword of Death. There we go, a better shield. I haven't gotten a new shield in quite some time. I'd lose the health regen, though. That's my big... damn. Damn, damn, damn. I mean, I'm going to buy it anyway, but... because it's got too much other to improve on. Alright, let's buy these two. Well, that's cool looking. That look... okay, so that looks nothing like that. This looks like a buckler. That's not a buckler. So, they need to match up their images. Again, early access. Just calling it out. Okay, so there's those. Sell both those. Alright, we're still up over 2,200 though, so... okay. Moving on. Goody, spiders. Resistant iron ring of temperature. Better armor, but I'd lose a lot of other stuff. Cold, increased fire damage. Yeah, let's lose the erosive iron ring of energy. Yeah, I like that. That's a nice upgrade there.
They say only a god can open the temple of the Moirai. So first, we have to find a god, and then we have to find the Moirai temple. I wish Aristino were here. Your mentor always had a plan.
I was wondering if that would work. So I guess just the shockwave is what does damage to the eagles, even though they're not on the ground. Okay. Cool with that. Oh, that sucked. Oh yeah, I got some divinity points somewhere along the way. Let's put that over into Earth. Alright, one more point. I can get the second tier of Earth. Does Core have divinity? No, I didn't think so. Alright. Old Smuggler's Cave. Alright, let me go back over to the other side, because it doesn't... I was thinking that it would wrap around like it typically has before, but it doesn't look like it's going to. Cool! That wasn't even what I meant to do there. Okay, guys, can you stop giving me Bardishes? I'm not going to use them. I'll take the gold, but... Oh, maybe it is going to wrap around. I keep forgetting that I have the fireball skill still. God damn, why are you giving me nothing but big weapons? Oh yeah, I've got skill points to use. Alright, I probably should put some points into knowledge for once. Measure of your expertise and insight. Counts towards cunning and resolve. Basis for fire damage. Yeah, because it's going to improve my resolve. I don't care about the cunning, but the resolve I do. Yeah, let's put a little bit into knowledge, and then one more into vigor. Alright. Oh, punish actually would work well. 30% more damage against the, not necessarily the channeling, but incapacitated, because I'm stunning. So I'm guessing that stun will help provide that incapacitation. Or at least I'm hoping so. Okay, so there's my tier 2. Yeah, let's put a point into fissure. Alright, let's see. Hitting a stunned enemy triggers a shockwave dealing 26 strike damage. 100% hit damage converted to pierce damage. Deals 50% more damage against channeling enemies, stuns them for 1 second. Lava fissure. Ooh, yeah, let's do lava fissure. That way I'm getting fire from both of my skills. Yeah, that's cool. Alright, 2 passives. I am still primarily doing weapon damage. What should I start doing up here? Battle hardened, plus 10 health, increased armor, increased damage, increased rage effect. Unlock spell rage, increased spell damage, and oh wow. Alright, let's start with battle hardened. And let's put another point into... No, let's... This one, I don't... Actually, projectile, I guess my fireball would fall under projectile damage. I don't know if this considers that, or if it's only considering, like, arrows. Let's go with Invoker of War to get the spell rage. Increase spell damage and attack damage. Alright. That looks good. Okay, this way. Okay, now I don't think it's gonna come back around. Well, crap. I may not have missed much. At least I hope not, anyway.
Not yet. You can wait.
Oh, come on. You've got to let somebody dodge out if you're going to surround them like that. Clear down here first. Okay, both of these go to the same place. Where am I now? Okay, I think this will swing me back around to the area that I missed.
Not yet.
Oh, I haven't looked at my... What have I been picking up? Alright, can't do anything with that. That's less than what I'm running. Okay, never mind. Okay, yeah, this is gonna swing me back around. Ooh, blew him up nice. Okay, yeah, we're all the way back now. Okay. I'm guessing I'm going to have to go all the way back up, so I might as well go clear over here, and then I'll swing back around. Cliffside Overlook. Oh. He's actually supposed to explode. Interesting. Oh. Okay. That means we have cleared everything. Let's go ahead and start heading back the direction we're supposed to be going. Did pick up some more stuff. Let's see. Can't wear those. I'd lose some vigor. It's probably better to have the better armor. I look like an idiot right now, but still. Was that a spear? No, fire staff. Okay. Alright, we're running out of room, Mr. Horsey Man. So, I'm confused. I went through that entire area. Okay, so this is only about finding a village. Okay, it's not about finding a god. I thought it was about me trying to find a god.
Ichthyans. They're far from the water, aren't they?
Okay, so this is dead end. Okay, like that's the right direction. Oh, shit. That was my fault. I used my stomp there, and it actually caused the explosion of everybody at one time. Yeah, oh, I hit the wrong button. And I couldn't dodge out of it fast enough. I seem to be getting a lot of magic-based or mage-based stuff right now, which is not helping my build at all. Okay, this feels like a village. Before I go up that way, let's go over here. God, almost every bit of this I can't use because of the knowledge requirements. That's a big jump up. But it also means that I lose a bunch of things. Keep heading this way. There's... That wasn't what I wanted.
Not yet.
Dead end.
That man looks like he could use our aid.
Now, who by the ghost of shipwrecked Odysseus are you? Where did you come from? On second thought, never mind. Grab that lever. We need to destroy this breach before more Ichthians arrive.
Okay. What? Oh, that lever.
Just try to cross now, scaly vermin. Now, you. What god did you piss off that you've washed ashore here of all places?
Nemesis wrecked my ship.
Nemesis? Ah, I knew someone who was hunted by Nemesis once. Years ago. A woman. With an infant. I hope you don't bring more trouble to our town. We're already dealing with one crisis. Oh, but... who would we be if we denied a weary traveler our hospitality? What you need?
I'm lost. Where am I?
This sorry place? You're on the outskirts of Pyrgos village. Follow me. I'll show you the way.
Pyrgos village? Could it be? We didn't end up so far off course after all. The god Glaukos has a temple near here. He's an old friend of mine. He can help us reach the Moirai.
Well, at least I know now that I was going in the right direction.
Great.
I was not sure.
Glaukos ordered the Cyclopes to build it for the people here, ages ago. The Ichthians broke through a few weeks ago. The floodwaters were merciless. The Ichthians, too. Not even the god could stop them. Pyrgos would have fallen, too, if it weren't on high ground.
No. The Glaukos I knew would never allow it.
Yeah, I'm getting nothing but commons.
Curses! Some Ichthians must have gotten through before we destroyed the bridge. A word with you before you go.
I mean, before I go.
All right. I have to know. You come here fighting like Achilles and telling me the goddess of retribution is out to get you. What do you want?
I'm looking for the god Glaukos.
Glaukos? Oh, forget about him. Everything he touches falls apart. You're better off without him.
No! There must be some mistake. We need the god's help to reach the Moirai. Let's continue to the village.
Okay. Well, this guy ain't gonna help us, unfortunately. Alright, so we got another, I guess, statue of Glaukos. God of sea and sailors, the once mortal Glaukos stands watch over travelers approaching Pyrgos village. It looks like they want me to do something with this, but I mean, no, I was thinking maybe that would light the little brazier there, but I guess not. Okay, well.
After I became trapped in this charm, Glaukos was as true a friend as you could want. He gave me to Aristino because I asked him to. I needed to feel useful.
Alright, hold on. where's the village? Okay, so the village is up here. I actually want to get close to calling it... Oh, boy. Oh, that didn't work. Close to calling it for the night. So, I'm going to clear a little bit and then get myself to the village. And then that's where I'll call it. Really, dude? Well, that was a waste of time. And then tomorrow we are going to play some more Wu Chang Fallen Feathers. And considering had decent viewership this evening, and not necessarily a lot of people, but everyone's been interested in watching the game, maybe we'll play some more of this on Friday. Wednesday, oops, didn't mean to do that. That was the wrong button. Is of course Destiny Reset, and they are going to be opening up the Solstice event. Okay, hold on. Yeah, let me go ahead and head to the village.
Hello? I need some help here.
All right. I will come back.
I need some help here. Oh, thank Glaukos you're not one of those monsters. They attacked and carried the other survivors off. My little sister, Tamandra. I don't think she'll do well as a prisoner. She doesn't understand how the world works.
Okay, I'll look for her.
Thank you. You'd best hurry. Tamandra's going to get herself killed, and apologies in advance for how she is. Good luck. I'll wait here to keep watch.
All right, so where is that they... Because I don't see anything on the map. All right, well... I'm going to head to the village. And this is not the right way. Hey, we are gonna get a stash. Oh, and a whole lot of... Oh, boy. Okay, so this is where the game opens up then.
You expect me to help lift this car?
Okay.
One at a time, please. One at a time.
All right, let's do this first. Go might and knowledge again. All right, masteries. Oh, let's see. What have we got up here? Increased barrier, attack damage and spell damage, the reverse of the one that I've got on the warfare side. Ailment chance and ailment power, fire damage and physical damage. Let's do that. Alright. Actives. Let's put a point into heavy. And let's do another level of staggering force. Okay. And then let's put a point in the stomp. And let's do the enhanced stun. Oh, I can't. It costs 2. 2 per rank. Alright, then I'm gonna save it so that I can get... Yeah, so that I can get the enhanced stun. Okay. Alright, and then here...
Can't expect me to give my grain away. My family will starve.
$69. Okay, there we go. That's better. Neighbor, dagger, inlaid boots. No. I don't know what the hell that other thing is. Oh wow. 77. That's crit hit chance. I can afford... Alright, let me make that switch. I can afford to make that. Man, I have gotten nothing of value other than that chest piece. I really need a new weapon. Well, it's a level 7. I guess it's not as bad as I thought. Alright, let's talk to a couple people here.
If you need goods stored or transported, you won't find a safer place in all Pyrgos. Admittedly, it's a little hard to leave town right now, what with the bridges out and the Ichthians in the farmlands, but as soon as that's fixed, my trader network will make sure your stash gets where it needs to go.
Okay. So I finally get access to a stash. Don't completely understand why that's not available from the minute one, but...
My family's made the best ones in Pyrgos for 3 generations.
Okay. Alright, what have you got that I can actually buy? Resistant linen greaves of journeying. Not a lot better than what I'm wearing, but at least not total armor-wise anyway. Lightning resistance, energy barrier, and increased movement speed. Alright, that might be worth it. This has got actually... Wow, okay. This is actually better, and yet is magic instead of rare. That's weird. Okay. Okay, this is a no-brainer, other than I'm going to lose might. lightning resist and energy barrier. Nah. Alright. Alright, talk to you. Let's go talk to the other two.
You two can... Have you ever dabbled in divine magic? I have special items just for you.
Well, not really. You got stabs. Okay, so you're like a pure magic vendor. Like, I've got to have put all of my stats into knowledge.
Gave most of my stock to the militia, but let me know if there's something you need.
Why do you own... Okay, well, you got the Blazing Heavy Spear of Celerity. Weapon fire damage. Increase attack. That might not be bad. Ooh. Ooh. Increased cooldown rate, +2 energy regeneration, 15 strike armor, 12% lightning resist. And I lose the agility. Ugh. Strike armor, energy barrier. The trade-offs are rough. And I just bought these boots too. Hold on a minute. 3451, 19 Pierce, that's 43. I lose 3 strike, but gain 8 Pierce. Alright. Still not sold on the spear. So your base is an extra 6. I switch primarily to Pierce instead of Strike. I get an extra 2% increased attack and cast speed. I lose the crit hit chance. Weapon fire damage doesn't help me because I'm not getting any fire damage from my weapon. Yeah, I don't think this is... Yeah, I don't think that's really going to help me much. Alright, this one, though, I've got to be careful because I'm getting an extra 35 in total armor between 16 Pierce and 19 Strike. Which means I'm actually getting 108 total. So neither one of these are really going to be of any value. And then this, can I afford to lose the 10 agility? I mean, I don't want to lose the poison resistance, but fire resistance hasn't been a problem yet. I mean, it's almost a double. Yeah, I have to. All right. All right, is there anybody else to talk to?
Hey there! You look like you've seen your share of action.
Any word from Glaucus's temple?
None yet.
Report back to me the second you
Okay,
hear
hold on. Who's this
Yes,
over
sir.
here?
You heading out of the city? Watch your step on the road.
Okay, there's multiple people to talk to here. All right, let's go ahead and call it here for the night. Oops, wrong button. For an early access, I mean, yes, obviously I've been seeing little glitches with respect to, or hitches in the game performance. That's been pretty standard in most games recently, really, to be honest. I'm kind of getting used to it, which sucks. But overall, it's Titan Quest. It's absolutely Titan Quest, and I love Titan Quest. Now, the only thing, as a huge lover of Greek mythology, that I do wish is that they were using more well-named mythological figures. So Nemesis is not a well-named mythological figure, nor is Glaucus. Matter of fact, Glaucus is a sub-god under Poseidon. So I do wish they were using some more recognizable names that people, because I think it would bring more action RPG fans to the game later on, but that's my own personal thing. That's got nothing to do with the way that the game plays. I've said this before. I like the way that they're laying out the masteries, the attributes, how you're building your character. I do like that. I like that quite a bit. I'm trying to remember, there was another action RPG that had a similar skill system. I mean, it's a little reminiscent, not as deep as Last Epoch. But as I said, it's not as deep as Last Epoch's. But they're also not going for that. They're not trying to be as deep as Last Epoch or Path of Exile 2. They're trying to be a little bit more open, which is good. It can be rough trying to get into those two games. I love both of them, but it can be rough trying to get into those games without any previous knowledge. In any case, I'm having a good time with it. As I said earlier, we will be back tomorrow night with Wu Chang Fallen Feathers. We're going to continue that run. Wednesday will be, of course, Destiny, Looter Shooter Night. We'll check out the Reset and the Summer Solstice. And then maybe we'll come back and do some more Titan Quest on Friday. We'll have to see. But I had a great time. Hope you did too. As always, I hope that if you did, please make sure to hit that like button for me. Or subscribe if you haven't already. But I will be back tomorrow with some Wu Chang Fallen Feathers, and hopefully I'll see you then. Good night, everybody. Have a good start to your week.